Welcome, here I've got TCL 20 SE and I'm gonna show you how to use the camera pro mode at this device. So at first we have to tap on the camera button to open it, and for now we are on auto photo mode, so let's change it by using this settings bar and just simply going to the right to the end. Here we have the pro mode, so here we are. This mode gives us possibilities to choose some shooting parameters by ourselves, and this is useful when we want to learn photographic skills or making experiments with photography. So let me start with this settings bar. Let's go from the left. The first one button here is the ISO, so we can control now camera sensitivity to light. By using this slider, we can make it less sensitive from 100 and more sensitive to 1 and 5000 of it. So this is wide choice. And at the beginning, from the left, we have auto ISO, so there's no problem to go back to auto settings. Now let's move to the next one option. Here we have the shutter speed, so we can manage the time of taking picture. We can make it shorter from 1/8000 of seconds. So this is really short time, and it should be definitely better to objects, for example, in move to frozen them at the picture. By going to the right, we can make our time much longer, and the longest here is 1 and 4 seconds. So this should be definitely better to objects that are stable. And of course at the beginning of the slider we have auto settings, so we can easily go back to auto shutter speed. Now let's move to the next one option. Here we can manage the light of our picture, so the exposure compensation. As you can see, by going to the left we can make our photo more dark. By going to the right we can make it more bright. At the center we have 0 parameter, but we can go back to the left to go to auto exposure compensation. So this is how to use this. Let's move to the next one option, and here we have the white balance, so we can change the temperature of our picture in Kelvin degrees. And by using this slider, going to the left on it, we can make our photo more cold, more blue. By going to the right, we can make it more warm, more orange. So this is kind of balance between the blue and the orange light, the warm and cold tones of our picture. And of course we can easily go back to auto white balance by sliding to the beginning to the left. Now let's move to the next one option. Here we have the focusing. Now we are on autofocus. By using this slider we can manage this and use manual focus like that. And at the beginning of course we have auto settings. Now I want to show you the last one option. So when we manage all of these settings and use them manually and want to go back to auto, we don't have to separately go in each of these parameters and sliders to a letter from the left. We can tap to the last one button from the right here, and all of this goes back to the auto settings. So we can easily start using this from the beginning. And now let me use these settings to take a picture. So for example, let's start with ISO and stay here. The shutter speed maybe here. And I want to say now that the exposure compensation button is locked, because the important thing here is that these two parameters together are kind of exposure compensation. So here, by using the ISO and the shutter speed, as you can see, we can manage the light of our picture. So for example, let's stay on these settings and move to the white balance. Maybe let me go to some warm tones, and the focusing, let's stay on auto because I don't have really well conditions to take the picture. So let me take a photo, and let's move to the left to the button that follows us straight to the gallery, and this is how it looks like. I suggest you to making experiments with all of these settings and just have a good fun. Thanks for watching, subscribe our channel and leave the thumbs up.